Hey there, brothers and sisters. How we doing? Man, it's Frank here. Frank Sell, S-E-L-L. I guess you could call me the founder, one of the founders. My wife and I created this little idea of Baby Beard Club. So I appreciate you guys that would share this out, because really we're kind of like your local public station. We're a high quality but a low budget operation. So what that means, man, is that my wife and I, we hand make all these products. We hand label them. My wife, my kids and I, we work together and make every single bottle. It's so awesome. My wife sits there with the essential oils and drops every one into every bottle. Man, she's just a badass. So what I wanted to do, the point of this video, it's just to give you guys a little insight to who I am, who we are, and about our product, about less itch, more growth, and better sleep. You wouldn't think those things go together when you talk about a beard oil, which is why we created, I guess you could call it, what we like to call it, essential beard oil. The world's first essential beard oil. So it's kind of like taking your grandma's diffuser and making a beard oil out of it. I call this my facial diffuser a lot of times. And so a little bit of our story. So ladies, you're gonna wanna, how you like that? No dirty working man hands. You're gonna wanna listen up at the end. I'll tell you maybe how to use this for your eyelashes, eyebrows, and so on. Because what happened was, it was a couple years ago, 2 years ago next month, 2 years ago March of 2017, I decided to quit shaving. I told my wife, says, you know what, I want to grow my beard out, but I don't think it'll grow in very well. Because like a lot of guys, thought I had, the patchy, where it wouldn't grow in very thick. It still doesn't very thick there, but as you can see, the rest of it is nice and healthy. But I told my wife, I said, you know what, I want to go buy something to help my beard grow. If you've ever said something like that, it's like, hey, I would like to buy something to help my beard grow, or maybe I'm growing this beard and it itches. Man, put a fist pump in the comments or something. Because I know how you feel, man. I felt the same way. I'd never grown a beard. And I'd kind of seen, on social media, those beard club guys and all of this stuff. I mean, I'd seen them talking about beards, and manhood and brotherhood, and I thought, you know what, it'd be pretty fun to grow a beard. I never thought that I would grow this much beard, but here we are. So I told my wife I wanted to buy a product to help grow my beard, and she said she would rather make it. You see, because my wife has Hashimoto's. It's a thyroid. It's up here in your neck area, upper chest area, thyroid issue. And with that being said, so with the thyroid issue, it's what they call autoimmune. And so what the autoimmune disease, what that means is like it's stuff that's in our environment, stuff we eat, stuff we put on our bodies, causes stuff inside us to go all screwy. And so because of that, she makes a lot of our products at home, our body wash, our laundry detergent, dish soap, all kinds of stuff. And she said that she will take her all-natural hair and eyelash serum and make it into a beard oil for me. She'll change how it smells. And so she did that, and the first night that I used it, I slept really good. So can you see where I'm going with this? Less itch, more growth, better sleep. And so what we found is one of the main purposes of beard oil itself is not necessarily for the beard. It's for the skin, especially in the wintertime, the colder it gets. As this hair grows out, the beard grows out, it dries out your skin, your chin. If you ever get the flakes, or your beard get that phase where it gets itchy, it's because your skin is getting dry. And so that's one of the main purposes of beard oil. And so that's where this lights out beard oil is actually essential beard oil. So this is basically what the first product that my wife made me. And why it's called Lights Out is because it's blended with essential oils known to help for better sleep. Just like Depth Charge Beck is on here. He knows, and his buddy Brad, and they swear by this, that just a few drops and then rub that into the old facial diffuser. And why I say the facial diffuser, because that aroma then at nighttime as you're going to sleep will help you relax and help you sleep better. And so that was one of the things right away. So when my wife made this mystery beard oil for me and I slept better, I asked her, why did that happen? And she told me. I was like, well, heck, nobody's doing this. And so we saw a need in the marketplace, something that said, you know what? Our mission in life is to help equip men with the tools to become men. Better men, better husbands, better fathers, better leaders. And here we have this idea, this product that we can market to men. So I think God's trying to tell us something, that we should pursue this idea. What's going on, Sean? How you doing, brother? We're just sharing a little bit of our story of how we created the world's first essential beard oil. No lie. And so when we saw that, hey, part of our purpose, my wife and I live a life that we call my kingdom, her castle, our empire, meaning that, I'm the man of the house, and I go out and she stays home and she homeschools and, does all this amazing stuff, makes all this stuff from home. And, she really loves that. And so she supports me in what I do, and I support her in what she does. So it's my kingdom, her castle, our empire. And that means when I go home, I serve my wife in her castle. I go home and I help her with dishes. I help her with discipline with the kids, and I help her whatever she needs. I try to help fulfill that. That means, loving, supporting, listening, communicating. And then at the same time, she'll say, hey, man, I don't care what you have to do. I don't care if I don't see you for 3 weeks. You go out there and you do what you got to do. Just bring home the bacon. And the two of us together with that paradigm are working on building an empire, building a legacy that outlasts us. And so we do that, part of that, by selling products to men that we can say, hey, ding dong, are you tired of arguing with your wife? Because, everywhere you go, there you are. So maybe I can help you with things that helped me in my marriage. I'm just saying. I know how you feel. I felt the same way. This is what I found helped this. And so anyhow, that's why every bottle says welcome to manhood on the bottle. And it's attached to our community, Armored Up Man. So back to the beard oil. I told you, ladies, that I would have a little bit of information for you within this description. And so we had this original oil. Lights Out was the first one that my wife made me to help grow my beard. And not only did it do that, it helped me sleep really well that night. And so then I was like, what else will it do? And she said, well, you can, better focus and all this other stuff. So that's where, Get Shit Done has like a little bit more peppermint in it. And so when you put that on your skin, it's like a really energizing, cooling effect. And then the orange and cedarwood essential oils are known to help you focus. So you have better focus. That's why it's Get Shit Done, more focus. But then for you ladies, crazy enough, I've been selling this stuff in person at a grocery store. They let local vendors, sometimes they'll put products from local vendors on the shelf. And so I've been able to kind of go out and survey customers as I'm selling the product. And so this product, Miracle Bro, it actually has essential oils, so like rosemary, which is really good for hair health and hair growth. It's good for what's called, I think it's alopecia, like where your hair is dying and so on. Man, I wish I'd known that years ago. But it's really good for hair that's living. Disclaimer, hair's gotta be living. And so I've been selling this to a lot of women, and so what they'll do, and this is basically still my wife's all-natural hair growth formula that she puts on her hair regrowth, on her brows and lashes. And so like, as my hand, for example, she'll put this on her scalp, get that on her scalp, and then rub it into the base of her hair. It's kind of the same thing I do on my beard. Get in there on the skin, get the hair really healthy as it's coming out. And so when it gets down here longer, it doesn't split and break out. I've seen a lot of guys, they have a beard, maybe about here or so, and then just say, man, it just keeps going everywhere. Well, that's because you got to get it good and healthy from the start. And so what she does with this is puts that on her scalp, and then she'll take a little tiny eyeliner brush and brush on her lashes at night and then on her brows, to help promote growth and so on there. So if you guys, man, if you have any questions, I know I'm rambling on, but this is kind of who I am here in the shop. I just want to come in here and just let you guys know, man, I'm a regular dude just like you guys. I started my first business 16 years ago. I was a welder. I didn't mind my job, but I didn't like the idea of somebody else having control of when I could work or when I couldn't work. I didn't like the idea. Hey, Jamie, what's going on, brother? I didn't like the idea of not having control of a long-term future. So I literally 16 years ago bought a $100 videotape, taught myself a trade and quit my job. And so that 16 years of experience has taught me a few things. How much oil should I use per use? Okay, so like Jamie's got a pretty nice solid beard there. And so I would say 4 to 6 drops of oil, and preferably probably at night. Yes, Ryan, by the way, Ryan Dick, which is named appropriately, he and I went to high school together. So you can see where the sarcasm comes from. We've known each other for a decade or 3. And so for you, Jamie, because Jamie has a beard probably, I'll say about 4 inches, 3 inches. I'm gonna say probably, that would be probably about half a dozen drops. Half a dozen drops, 4 to 6 drops on the fingertips is the way I like to do it. And I get in there and get it in the skin. And then what I call get up under the hood, go up and check the carburetor and make sure I get it on the skin first. And then whatever's left on my fingers, I'll rub it together and just get it through my beard. And really, I like to try and get the underside and get the ends of it so it doesn't split out. And then if I'm using something besides, yeah, I can feel that one now. See, I thought that was Miracle Bro, but I could feel the get shit done because of the peppermint. So like that one, a lot of times when I'm done with it, then I'll do what's called box breathing, which is kind of a health term. So most of us, if you ever watch them, you breathe from your chest, and that's not natural. If you watch a baby, a newborn, they'll breathe from their belly, and it fills you up. It's actually really good for decompression of your spine, and a lot of other things too. And I can feel that get shit done, tingling. So it does have kind of a tingle on your skin. But for the aromatherapy, I'll get it in my beard, all good. But then I'll do a box breathing method where I'll breathe from my stomach. And that draws that aroma, the peppermint and the orange and the cedarwood into your lungs, to help enhance the concentration and the focus. And so that's what's funny, because like the peppermint gets on your skin, you can kind of feel it tingling, and especially when it's cool in the morning or something, you'll feel that cooling, energizing, and then you'll have the orange and cedarwood will kind of start overpowering, or the peppermint kind of wears off, and then you have orange cedarwood. So, if you have, like Jamie, he probably has a beard somewhere about in this range. I would say maybe 4 to 6 drops. Especially like if you use the lights out, you can use that at night to maybe a couple drops, 2 or 3 drops at night, and that's going to help you relax, help you sleep. And then in the morning, I'll put on a good 3 to 6 drops of Get Shit Done. And first thing in the morning, I'll go and I'll brush my beard out, get some of the knots out, and then I'll put the Get Shit Done right down on my skin, and that peppermint really you can feel the tingle on your face, and then the orange and cedarwood will start flowing, and you can get that aroma off of your essential beard oil from your facial diffuser. So as you can tell, we're not too serious around here. We like to have fun. What the hell good is life if you can't have some fun? I like to work hard. I like to help people, and I like to have fun. Life is about experiences, and and the people you help. So what's going on, Mark? How you doing? David Sheets. I want to bounce out of here. I think my phone's probably about to die anyway, so this has been a little 10-minute, 5-minute how you do with Frank. Catch y'all later, man. Thanks everybody that's liked the page and shares stuff and comments, man. We appreciate that. That lets us know that you guys like what we're doing, and that's a big deal. That's really a big deal, because how are you going to run a business if people don't even like you? I don't get it. Anyhow, peace out.